Welcome to week 2, What is Coaching? Today I am bringing you 3 tips on how to hold space just a bit better. Holding space ties really nicely with listening, and I highly suggest if you haven't listened to that YouTube video from last week, I would, as the 3 skills I talked about there tie in so perfectly with holding space, and I encourage you to use them in tandem. Tip 1. Make it not about you, because it's not about you. When someone comes to you with a need to vent or a need to celebrate or whatever they need, it's not about you anymore. It's about them. And every part of you, your inner dialogue is going to be going. It's going to be telling you to give them advice. It's going to be filling your head with all sorts of useless chatter. And instead of letting that take root, release it, let it go, and remind yourself, it's not about you, it's about them. Tip 2, let your intuition be the guide. So you've already discovered it's not about you, it's about them, but now you're not really sure how to hold space for this person. So we'll use the example of someone coming into your office during a very busy workday and they just need to vent. They had a meeting that didn't go as planned, even though they prepared for it, but just they didn't know what to expect. No one knew what to expect. And we've all been there. I've definitely been there. And so they come in and they just ask for a few minutes of your time. They just need to get it off their chest what happened. And you know you're busy. You've got a lot going on, but you know, again, it's not about you. It's about empowering your team. And it's about, knowing that when they can vent, when you hold space for them to vent, they will most likely be more productive on the other end of it. So you listen to your intuition. How do you listen to your intuition? How do you know? By doing your inner work, by listening to your intuition and acting on it, you begin to hear your intuition more. It gets louder. The more you listen, the louder it gets. Ironic. And the more you act on it, the more it gives you great things to try. So this person needs to vent. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. And because you're holding space, because you've embraced the pause, and you're using all of your listening skills, in your intuition rises and just says, just let them know you're here for them. And this is a safe place to vent. And if they need anything at the end, that they should ask you. And that is instead of interrupting them. That is instead of saying, I'm too busy right now, just figure it out yourself. That is instead of all those other things. And if you take that moment to listen to your intuition, to make it not about you, that will be the best 3 minutes of your life, because that team member of yours will go back, feel better, and be more productive. And you then can also be more productive as well. Tip number 3, focus on your vibe. Vibe is a real thing. It just is. Think of people that you really feel comfortable confiding in, that you feel safe crying around, that you feel safe celebrating around, even though you don't know maybe what happened with their day. Think of the vibe they create. How do you feel when you're around them? You can create the same vibe. How do you do that? Listening to your intuition, meditating, doing your inner work, being connected to you helps you focus on your vibe. You can also set an intention of, I will be my highest and best self today. I will lead with love, curiosity, non-judgment, and hold space for whatever arises. This is how you focus on your vibe. And do you want to be that storm, or do you want to be the calm place in the storm? Who do you want to be? And you can achieve that by listening to your intuition, meditation, and small daily practices that I will get into at another time. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 tips. I did my best with them. This is try 3 as I'm holding space for myself to learn this new way of communicating. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend and a great day. And Stay tuned for next week as I uncover curiosity.